Okay, quick video, and that is just, well, there's been a break in the weather. It's still like 55, 56 degrees, but and the sun's not even out, but the bees are flying. The maple bloom is on, but as you know, if you've been in our local area, I mean, there just hasn't been any opportunity for them to work that. The biggest thing to keep in mind and to keep an eye on if you've just gotten bees, just installed them, or even if you have bees that overwintered, is you want to get mite treatment on them ASAP if you haven't done that already. And then the other thing is just make sure they've got feed. Make sure that they've got food. That's the key thing. And we use obviously the in-frame feeders. That's our go-to. And two, if you're mixing your own syrup, I'd suggest using a thicker syrup, just because with the cold weather and everything else, sometimes the bees don't have access to it as quickly because they're clustering, and that can lead to a higher probability. I'm just being a bee tree here for bees to land on, and whatever. But it makes it more probable that it's going to ferment or mold before they have a chance to utilize it. So that's where we like to use a thicker syrup. We use the HFCS 55 that we get from the Cargill terminal through Mann Lake up in Seattle, so we don't have to worry about it. It's stable. The other thing too is you can add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar per gallon, and that actually helps with gut health, especially with them coming out of the winter hibernation, getting more active. No doubt, this wild weather that we've been getting, snow, hail, sun, more hail. The only thing we're missing is fire, which shouldn't even say that out loud. It's definitely a stressor on the bees, but the most important thing is, are they as viral free as possible, which that already started in last fall's preparation. But if your bees are alive, they're here now, treat them for mites, get them treated, and make sure they have access to feed. I've had people ask me about pollen sub. There's a lot of great natural resources for pollen sub right now. Even the maple, as far as a natural nectar source, that just the bees haven't been able to access it. I mean, I guess you could use that same argument with pollen sub, that they haven't been able to access the natural pollen, so you could use sub. It's your call. I mean, it's a personal preference, but we're not using any in our operation. So anyways, hopefully that's a little helpful update, and we're going to delve back into the bees. Bye.